Good morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. We're getting ready to leave and catch a bus to our new location. I'm just trying to take a shower before we head out on this 7-hour bus ride, and I went to turn the shower on, the little knob flew off and exploded, and you can probably barely hear me because the shower's exploding. So, yeah, I don't know if somebody's gonna come fix it. We'll see.
Okay guys, we had a pretty hectic morning. We'll do a little story time when we go. We're like 5 minutes late for our bus, so let's go.
I don't know how to say it. As soon as we get to our next day, I'm going to ask the host how to properly say the name of the town. But it is about 6 hours away from Siem Reap, so we just got picked up, and we had completely written off this route just because we couldn't find a bus to get there from Siem Reap. All of the bus companies had gone out of business during COVID, so the only way to get there was to go to Phnom Penh first. Phnom Penh is just like the central meeting place of everything.
And it's the capital, so.
Yeah, so we were going to go to Phnom Penh for one night. We had that all booked, and then we were going to head to Kratie. And then last minute, this host of an Airbnb in Kratie, he said that he had a private bus company, or he knew a friend who had a private bus company who could take us here this morning. So here we are. This is not like a typical tourist bus. We're transporting vegetables and people along the way, and should be quite interesting, but we're grateful that there was one company taking this route and that we get to go there directly, and
Saved us a lot of money not going to Phnom Penh.
Yeah,
Because it's not like it's in the middle. It's 6 hours to Phnom Penh, and then from Phnom Penh it's 6 hours to Kratie. So we basically just cut out a 6-hour leg of our trip.
Yeah, now we get to go there directly, and then we'll be in Phnom Penh after. But
yes.
for now, we have 6 hours, and so we're just going to chill. Drake and 21 Savage just came up with a new album, so
okay.
Let's listen to that, and we will see you in Kratie.
Anybody know what this is? She just gave me one.
Eating mysterious foods on this bus.
It does taste like a banana. Maybe it's a plantain. It tastes like a plantain actually, with something on the outside. Because it's like banana-like inside.
This is the most adventurous bus ride we've been on. It's packed full of people. The aisle is full of chickens, and there's spiders in the ground, but we got free snacks.
This is about a 5-hour drive. It's been about 3.5 hours since we got picked up, and we have 4 hours left. Whoa. On the bright side, I got a nice armrest. The chickens. How you doing, Patty? Tired? Hopefully we head out soon. Our stuff is now piled behind us. Hopefully he doesn't have to brake, because I'm going to get clobbered in my head with a steel Brita. Alright, so from our last video, we drove about 15-20 minutes, and now it's lunch stop. This bus stops, like, I swear, every 15 or 20 minutes on a 6-hour drive. That definitely adds a lot of time. So anyway, it's been about 4.5 hours now. Guess we're stopping for lunch for who knows how long, and then we'll be continuing on. We're Not halfway yet, so that's pretty wild. We ordered some rice from one lady that spoke English here, and then she told us to go sit down and went back to cleaning. So we'll see if we actually get some food. Got some rice? Yeah. At least?
Some white rice.
It looks like this 5.5 hour drive is gonna end up taking probably about 8 or 9 hours at least. We were like not prepared for this level of bus ride. Yeah. All right, we just got some teas and we're gonna walk around for a little bit before we go back on the bus to stretch our legs. It's been less than 5 minutes since we left our lunch and we're already stopping. That was crazy. I kind of wish we would have prepared for that long of a bus ride, but looking forward to the next few days in Kratie. Last people to get dropped off. Started dropping people off in Kratie about 45 minutes ago.
Hi guys, I apologize for my appearance, but today ended up being quite a hellish travel day. We came to Kratie knowing that it was a very rural place to visit, and it was quite low-key before the pandemic. And so now I think that probably nobody has come back since the pandemic, because I haven't seen a single tourist today. We have just stuck out like sore thumbs all day long. We were told that that bus ride would be 5 hours, which made sense and we were totally fine with that. It ended up being 10 hours just because we constantly were taking breaks. We were dropping off chickens and dropping off vegetables and people, and it was the most chaotic bus ride ever. There was air conditioning, so that's literally the only good thing. But at one point there were 2 people and 1 baby sitting in the same seat together, which I felt really bad about. And then the baby pooped itself probably like 5 hours ago, and they didn't do anything about that. So that's what the whole bus smelled like, just to give you the whole picture. And the chickens were going crazy. They were like cooing and shaking the boxes, which were right by our feet. I sat over the wheel well, so I was just curled up in a little ball the whole time. And then at one point, they stacked our luggage like just to the roof, and it all came flying down and it hit my head while I was trying to sleep. So I didn't sleep the whole entire time. I'm quite exhausted. But yeah, it took 10 hours. We left at 6:30 this morning. And so now we are in Kratie. We're in the main city center, still very low-key. And we have to take a ferry across the Mekong River to stay on this island tonight. We're only staying on the island for 1 night. And so once we realized that this bus was taking a lot longer than we expected, we just hoped to get here to see the sunset on the island, but that's not going to happen because we were dropped off at the pier. It's now like 4:30 right now. And the next ferry doesn't come until 5. And so we've been waiting here for 30 minutes and we have 30 minutes more to wait. And apparently the ferry takes 30 minutes. So yeah, by the time we get there, the sun will probably be set. But maybe we'll fly the drone around like at dusk. That might be cool too. Definitely quite an experience. The best thing was that the people were so kind on that bus. Just the people traveling with us. They offered us like part of their food and stuff. It was quite cute. So yeah, definitely quite an experience. I'm glad we like vlogged it and can share it with you because it was quite wild. We think we're on the ferry that will take us to the island, although it could be a grand surprise. We don't know. So guys, as we said, this stay is quite adventurous. So this is our room. I'll show you really quick. I know it's quite dark in here. My shadow is so big. Anyways, we have a mosquito net and it's all open to the whole building, which is open to the outside. We do have a ceiling fan though, and the mosquito net's really nice. Also, the floor is just open to the ground below, and there are a bunch of chickens and stuff. So yeah, this is quite adventurous and it's fine. The only thing is that there is no shower, and there's only that, I don't know what you would call it, like squatty potty, like the Asian style toilet, where you just squat to the ground. There's no actual like toilet that you'd think of. So that will be interesting, if you know what I mean. Okay guys, let us show you why our bus ride from hell to Kratie was all worth it. And 3, 2, 1. Also, we are staying in a traditional Khmer home, so it's made out of wood, it's old, and it's from the Khmer tradition, I guess. That's all I have to share with you. But yeah, our host is making us a dinner right now. Not sure what, but we both told him vegetarian. We're kind of steering away from meat at this moment in time. Okay, looks like we are going to help cook dinner. So we have a little cooking class on our hands.
That's to cut the eggplants.
Ah, fun. Okay.
My friend is stuck for you. Have some what?
Yes. That was pretty nice. Right now we're getting ready to deep fry eggplant, and then we're doing an experiment tonight. We're going to try to deep fry pineapple, which obviously I've never done, and neither has Baryak. This is our Airbnb host. We have a special little guest for dinner tonight. Want to get on Papa?
No. Oh no. Alright, fried eggplant test. Whoa, fun.
It's so good, it's so flavorful. This, we're using this little chili sauce to dip it in, and I don't
It is
know,
insanely good.
it's hot, fresh, and really tasty.
Yeah.
And did you guys see the kitty? He had to go in timeout while we eat.
He keeps moving the little basket across the floor.
Trying fried pineapple, this is definitely a first for me. Very hot.
Is it good?
I personally am not a fan of fried foods. Like, I would much rather have this just like grilled, but it's good. I mean, I like pineapple, it's sweet and refreshing, but that's a lot of breadcrumbs. Much more up my street. Apologies for the dim lighting, but we now have our main course. So we're going to have grilled pineapple and fried eggs on rice. And then we have this banana flour salad, which apparently is a traditional Cambodian or Khmer dish. So we're trying that. And it's basically the banana flour, which neither of us have had, and then mint leaves, garlic, and something else. But we'll let you know how it is. It's definitely an immersive cultural experience, and we're glad that we're the only ones here and can just really learn about his culture, his food, and just enjoy it. Our host Viryak was born and raised on this island and has lived here his entire life. So yeah, it's pretty cool to hear his story, and we're going to enjoy a meal together.
That's so funny.
Like a robot.
A little robot.
Yes. All right. Oh. It's like an iRobot. So we just finished dinner and I'm like so tuckered out. The cat is still following us around the room. Where is he? Oh, he's like behind us. Oh no! Oh, poor kitty.
It's really sad, but I don't want to get in trouble with Variac because he put the cat in there because he'll eat the food and the food's still out, so.
Yeah, so our host informed it. We just ate dinner and I'm like trying to go to bed because I'm so tired from like 12 hours of travel and I want tomorrow to be like not tired. Anyway, but he's like, yo, we're about to go to this Buddhist temple. They're having a party.
Apparently today's Buddhist day, and I think it'll be a good cultural experience.
Yeah,
we're only
should be pretty
here
cool.
on the island for one night, just because then we're going to mainland and we're staying there for a few days, but we're gonna do it.
As well.
That's 23.
I will endure.
You'll be okay.
And then they'll become good like that.
Oh yeah, that's what those people. This is crazy. It's sweet.
We serve it with sugar.
I don't know what this is. Kind of tastes like a weird potato. It's not good. Buddhist monks go hard. One of us has already gone to bed. We got some mint lime cold water. I'll take that over AC any day. Isn't this bed comfy?
Okay, one final check-in of the day. We just have totally embraced that we look like crazy crackheads, but we are all tucked away in our mosquito net and we are getting ready for bed. This evening was wild. After our lovely dinner, we headed down to the pagoda, which is a Buddhist temple right down the road on the island, and they were having this insane festival. This happens once a year, and they use the candles and the fire to determine the rainy season for the next year to see if it's going to be a really rainy season or not. So apparently in the beginning and the end of next rainy season next year will be really, really rainy, but the middle part will have no rain. So that's interesting. And then it turned into like a complete Buddhist rave. Like it went wild. It was so fun. And we were just dancing for like an hour, I think, with all the local people and the children. And it was just the most carefree, happy, just lovely environment. And we are glad that we came here on the day that the festival was happening. So we're glad we didn't wait a day, and we're glad that we got here on the bus, even though that was an interesting bus ride.
Interesting.
This evening was so amazing.
Yeah, we had a great time. I just couldn't believe like how lit the Buddhist music was. Like when he said we were gonna go to like a Buddhist ceremony, I thought it was gonna be like a church ceremony almost. But it's like they got EDM music playing, like people dancing. It's still so going on now, like hours later.
Thank you guys for watching. We're really excited to be in Kratie. I think that's how you say it. Did we ever figure that out?
Kratie.
And we're excited to show you more of the island in the morning, and then the mainland tomorrow, which is where we'll be spending the rest of our time in Kratie. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching.
We don't know what's going on at all.
Look at my eyes, they look so sallow.